Hey guys, this is Gaming in the Red, and we are back with more AI Dungeon. So let's get into it. We're doing fantasy yet again, and I feel like doing something different, so we're gonna play a Squire. Our player's name will be Squire. I can't think of a better name at the moment. Next quest: help Sir Theo complete his quest. You are a squire living in the kingdom of Larion. You have a spear, a pack of supplies. Follow Sir Theo as he enters the forest. He turns to you and says, "We are on a mission from the king." I would think he would say that before we got to the forest, but okay. I ask him, "What mission?" "We need to steal a relic of the Elder Gods, which are quite powerful deities that ruled this world long before humans and other known races came about. You're not sure you believe him. Don't tell me what I believe." I say, "What kind of relic are we to steal?" "A tooth, actually," Sir Theo grins before continuing. "A tooth from what?" "You'll see in a few hours," this he says this with a mysterious grin, though you can't imagine that he's telling the truth. I say, "This doesn't seem safe." "You worry too much, Squire," he says this while throwing a spear that narrowly misses you. It is not long after when the sun begins to set. Why did he throw a spear at me? What the hell? I'm just gonna ignore the spear from now and say, "Why don't we make camp?" "Yes, good idea," you say while walking towards a tree and sitting underneath it. Sir Theo says the same while pulling out a pack of some sort, and I make camp. You put down your pack and sit down on your bedroll. Laying down, you close your eyes to go to sleep, but you don't. You open your eyes and find the darkness enclosing around you. Like, does that mean some sort of shadow monster is attacking me, or just that it's getting darker? I look around. You can barely make out the man standing over you. His armor is covered in blood and gore, and his eyes are completely white. You immediately know what this means. It means you're dead. Kick the man in the groin and run. You roll to the side and jump up. You run a few feet before looking back. The knight is on his knees, but still coming at you. Wait, the knight is attacking me? Begin to run as quickly as you can through the forest. I keep running. You keep running as fast as you can, adrenaline coursing through your body. Behind you, the knight must be catching up. You can't stop to rest. Not with his longsword drawn. I pick up a stick and throw it at his legs to trip him. You look back to see the knight nearly on you. He swings his sword, cutting through the air where you were just standing. You keep running. You have to get out of this forest. Okay, apparently that didn't work. So, let's just keep running. You keep running as fast as you can, adrenaline coursing through your body. Behind you, the knight must be catching up. You can't stop to rest, not with his longsword drawn. Yeah, we've been through this. I shout for help. Shout for help desperately while looking behind you. Your voice isn't enough, however, and the night steps are too heavy. You think a child would be faster than a man in armor. It did say I had a spear earlier, didn't it? I throw my spear at the knight. The knight stops in his tracks when thrown, but doesn't turn around. Looking behind you, though, shows that the monster is nearly on you. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. I'm gonna try again. You pull out your spear but find it to be of no use. The knight draws his blade and smashes it through your torso, straight through your heart. You collapse to the ground. Well, okay. I guess we're gonna be trying again. Alright, here we go again. Hopefully I don't get killed this time. You are a squire living in the kingdom of Larion. You have a spear and a pack of supplies. You follow Sir Theo as he enters the forest. He turns to you and says, "I think we're being watched. We must be careful." Sir Theo then turns around and draws his sword. Okay, I look around. Although at this point I'm a little more nervous about Sir Theo than anything that might be watching us. You see a humanoid shape appear out of the tree line. The figure is holding a bow. It looks like one of the humans from the village, wearing a tattered gray tunic. I wait for Sir Theo to act. Sir Theo takes a few steps forward. He raises his sword and gives the figure a challenging look. The man grins and says, "I surrender. No need for that." I say, "What should we do?" "I will ask him some questions. He can tell me where he's from and all that," Theo says. And again I wait for Sir Theo to act. Sir Theo raises his sword. "What's your name?" "Ebony. What do you want?" "Nothing. I just saw two pretty girls walk into your village and decided to follow them." "What the hell are you talking about?" Let's try that again. "Hey there, friend." And that's it. I asked the stranger why he was following us. "How did you know we were being followed?" the man says in surprise. "I have my ways. Well, my name is Kit." And that made no sense, so we're gonna try again. Sir Theo asks the man some questions. The man seems pretty scared, so he tells him right away that he should not be afraid. And I say, perhaps we should just leave this man and continue our journey, sir. No, I'm sure he's just telling the truth. If not, we'll have to deal with it then. The man seems pretty much terrified of me. Okay, that seems like a good reason to leave him, but whatever. I just keep waiting. I see you have a pet. What's this? Theo says. He is a shadow. I thought you knew. He can cloak himself instantly. He is fast, the man says while pointing at Cyrus. What the hell is going on? Just keep waiting. So friend, where are you from? I am from the village of Dawnwood. It's a long way to the west, the man says. What brings you all the way up here? Keep waiting. Well, after I heard about the gloom, I wanted to join the Craxel. Going to meet with the Craxel I knew would be a great honor. I have no idea what's going on. I take out my spear and I stab the man through his throat. Quest completed. Help Sir Theo complete his quest. Okay. You stab the spear through the man's throat. He tries to scream, but a thick haze slams over his mouth. He slumps down dead. Well, it looks like our mystery is solved, Theo remarks. You're goddamn right it is. And I say, can we please continue now? Yes, of course, Theo says, and continues the journey to the Craxel. You walk for about 2 hours more, and then you arrive at a huge castle. It is made of stone and very well made. I follow Theo. Alright, the Craxel will be in the tower that looks like a bean, Theo says. Okay. You all look at each other and nod. Theo heads towards the castle, followed by you all. Who's us all? It's just me, isn't it? And what the hell is a Craxel? I still don't understand that. I keep following Theo. Finally get to the castle and it really is as big as the ones in those fairy tales. You are all awestruck by its size. Okay, just keep following Theo. It'd be really nice if something happened. You walk through the castle and then you see him sitting on a throne. He's huge. You have never seen a being this size. Examine the man. The Craxel is about this high, you say, indicating his height with your spear. His shoulders are as wide as 2 cars. His armor is made out of bone. Why am I explaining this? I just wanted to look at him. I asked Sir Theo what we should do. We need to kill him so I can take his armor, Theo says. Yeah, but how? Kyle says. What? Who's Kyle? God damn it. I will climb up his throat and hack off pieces of his armor. I throw my spear at the Craxel's face. The Craxel's grisly face turns toward you and bares his huge yellow teeth. Alright, that's enough playtime, Theo says, and charges at the Craxel, weapon drawn. That didn't throw my spear, but we'll just try again, I guess. Throw my spear at the Craxel's face. The spear flies straight at the Craxel's face. He swats it away and it lands at your feet. First one to kill the Craxel takes all his treasure, Kyle says. Who the hell is Kyle? Is he another Squire? Pick up spear and stab the Craxel from behind. You and Theo both run up to the Craxel while Kyle stands back to avoid getting hit by the massive claw that comes swinging at him. The Craxel swings his claw and narrowly misses Theo. Not what I said to do. Stab the Craxel in his face. The Craxel roars in pain and swats you off his face with his massive claw. You fly across the room and slam into a wall, breaking several ribs. Drink healing potion. The healing potion gives you a much needed surge of energy, and you crawl towards the Craxel. The Craxel draws his sword and tries to stab you, but you knock the blade away. I stab the Craxel in the heart with my spear. The Craxel howls in pain as his body begins to glow. He tries to slice you with his sword, which is now imbued with an inner magical light. Keep stabbing. You stab the Craxel in the heart and then chest. The third time he backhands you, knocking you on your arse. Enough, you win, the Craxel says. Okay. I didn't think the monster was gonna give up. I say, you surrender? You want me to climb down and walk you up, the Craxel says. Yes, the Craxel drops down from his throne and walks over to you. The hell does that mean? Let's try again. Do you think I would ever give up what I've searched for my entire rotting life? The Craxel stands still as you cautiously approach him. He slowly turns his head and looks at you. Okay, so he doesn't give up. Stab the Craxel to death. You stand still as the Craxel slowly turns his head to you. That's the opposite of what I said to do. Stab the Craxel. You stick your spear straight through the Craxel's head. He lets out a horrible scream and begins to glow. His body starts to rapidly expand and it starts to get blurry. Then you pass out. Okay, wake up. You open your eyes and find yourself kneeling on the floor. You stand up and you are surrounded by a bunch of naked, beautiful women. They look like sirens, but are instead elves. I don't know what to do with this. I say, where's Sir Theo? He's over there, one of the sirens says, pointing over to the corner. You walk over to him. He is covered in bruises, cuts, and burns. Hey, are you okay? I ask what happened. I think we really pissed Majo Cern off. The ship is currently on emergency lockdown. Last I heard, she was planning on having us all killed to feed her giant space crab pen. What? Okay, this is going completely off the rails. Let's try that again. Several of my men tried to fight the Kraxel. They failed and I had to save them. I'm sorry you had to save them. It's okay, now let's go. Wait, didn't I stab the Kraxel through the head? I ask, where are we going? I'm taking you back to the surface. I'm sure the king will want to speak with us about this defeat. Defeat? What defeat? Isn't the Kraxel dead? Well, yes, but the Kraxel isn't the problem. You were. I don't understand. Seriously, what is the problem? What are you talking about? The Kraxel is a being of unparalleled power. It took us 4 hours just to kill his body, which wasn't even the original. He's probably many, many times more powerful than that. I asked, what do we do now? We return to the surface and inform the king of what happened. Hopefully he has some plan to counter the Kraxel. I follow Sir Theo. We walk along Sir Theo as you exit the mines. Keep going. We're here to report the Kraxel's death. You tell the guard at the gate and let through. Then continue your journey to the palace. Go to the palace. You walk into the palace and up to the king. My king, we've defeated the Kraxel. We have. I'm very glad to hear it. Didn't Sir Theo just tell us that we didn't kill the Kraxel? Confused. What do we do now, my king? We observe our victory. Then we inform the other city-states of our triumph so that they too can join us in this resistance against the Jokamites. You nod. Sure, whatever. I say, sure, whatever, dude. You wait around for a bit, then are told that you are needed in the war room, so you follow the royal command. You walk into the war room and sit on the throne. I don't think I'm allowed to do that, you know? But, yeah. We defeated the Kraxel, whatever the hell that was, and I think this is a good place to end this. So, thanks for watching, and please subscribe and leave a like, and I will see you next time.